Hey y'all, it's Julie. I got some heparin problems for you, okay? And I'm Julie, the nursing tutor. Hey. Okay, here we go. It says heparin 1,200 units per hour. That's what he wants. What I have is heparin 50,000 units in 500 milliliters of normal saline. So what he wants over what you have times how it comes will work for this. The dose order over dose on hand. Watch. What he wants, just pay particular attention to your zeros, all right? He wants 1,200 units. I'm going to put it like that. What I have is 50,000 of them units in 500 milliliters. And then this fraction tells you this divided by that times that. And I want you to count your zeros. You hear? Or she'll mark it wrong, dadgummit. 1200 divided by 50. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Maya. See, I hit plus. Do keep forward. Hold on. Here we go. 1200 divided by 50, 1, 2, 3, equal, times 500 equals. That's going to equal 12 milliliters per hour. Look. We saved them. Yes, we did. Because we are fabulous. All right, let's do this. Heparin, 1,800 units is what he wants. Let's go on and put it down. 1,800 units, what the man wanted. And what we have is 25,000 units. If you're confused about what you should do, what goes in this fraction has the same last name. As long as you can find two things that got the same last name and you know which one he wants and which one I've got, usually the I've got or your dose on hand has a per in it. I mean this, I call this a covert per. The 2,500 units in 500 milliliters, that would be the same as 2,500 units per 500. So, just keep your wits about you and look for what you know to look for. All right, look at here. So we're doing that divided by that times this. 1,800 divided by 2,500 OC equals times 500 equals 36. 36 what? Whatever you wrote right there. You see how I wrote on each one of these things what their last name was? Because I want her to know that I know what I'm talking about. So she won't have no question in her mind. Well, she may have questions, but they won't be about my math. 36, look, we saved them. Okay, here we go. This is the last problem, then I'm going to switch to a different kind. So hold on to your britches and watch it to the end. Okay, this is heparin 1,450. That's what he wants. 1,450 units. What we have is 25,000 of those units. We unit rich. No. Times 500 mLs. And then we're just going to do it. Like Olympic gold medalist at this point, 1,450 divided by 2,500 equals times 500 equals 29. What? Whatever you wrote right there. Milliliters per hour. Okay? So that's that kind. Then, and look, we saved them. 29, yeah. And this one's just like it, but I just want to move on to part 2. Okay, here we go. I don't want this to throw you. So it says, determine the amount of heparin in units per hour. Infusing heparin at 40 milliliters an hour in 250 milliliters of normal saline with 25,000 units heparin. Now, that was kind of jacked up how they said that. But look, you can take a deep breath and you're not freaking out. You're not trying to read the words through tears. You're going to look for what you know to look for. So 40 milliliters an hour, I didn't decide that. That's what he decided. So in this case, that's going to be what he wants. If he could have his best wish, he'd like for that heparin to go in at 40 milliliters an hour. And you can put per hour so Ethel can see it and not have questions in her mind about your math. So look, what do I have that matches milliliters? 250. See, this is the same as 250 units of heparin in 250. They just flipping it around. And look, they got to know you're not going to freak out. So don't freak out. And then, so it has to have the same last name. I know that I got hours. I hope that don't throw nobody's cover. Look, I erased it. They have to have the same last name to be able to go in this fraction. That's the law. Times, what do I have left? 25,000 units. And then we're doing the math. This divided by that times that. Okay? 40 divided by 250 equals times 2, 5, 1, 2, 3 equals. Homer's getting 4,000 units of heparin per hour. Yeah. Look, boom. Sure is. We saved them. You gonna do another one now that you've got the chokiness out your throat? All right. Let me turn it around. So this says determine the amount of heparin in units per hour as needed. Infuse heparin at 12 milliliters an hour. In 250 milliliters of D5W with 25,000 units of heparin. Okay, now you know the mission. What does he want? He would love for that to be going in at 12 milliliters an hour. What do I have in my hand that matches that? 250 milliliters, what I got in my hand, times 25,000 units. And then, if she wants to see your work, we just showed it to you, Ethel. Put your glasses on. Take a gander. All right, here we go. The top divided by the bottom times that. 12 divided by 250. Don't even look at it because you're not done. And I don't want it to throw, folks. Some people that would throw. 1, 2, 3 equals 1,200 units is what they're getting per hour. Look, boom, sure enough is. Okay, and then we have, let's do one more just so you can just really stretch your heparin dosing muscle. All right, so determine the amount of heparin in units. What infuse heparin at 17 milliliters an hour in 1,000 milliliters of D5W with 50,000 units of heparin. Now, you know what that dose order is, don't you? He's praying to God it's going to be going in at 17 milliliters an hour. And what I have that matches milliliters is 1,000 of them. We milliliter rich. Yeah. Times 50,000 units of heparin. And then we're going to do this math. That divided by that times that. 1,7 divided by 1, 2, 3 equals times 5, 0, 1, 2, 3 equals 850 units. Look, boom, we saved them. Yeah. Yeah, we need a superhero costume. Flattering, of course. All right. So let's do this last one. Determine the amount of heparin in units in per hour as needed. It's infusing 20 milliliters an hour. By now, come here and sit down, Ethel. Let me show you how to do this. 20 milliliters in 500 milliliters of D5W with 25,000 units of heparin. What I have in milliliters is 500 times 25,000 units. Now look, I should have told you this at the beginning if you've never watched my video. Some people will put another fraction over here, but I got a fear of fractions. If you put another fraction over here, I'm just going to be sitting here sweating, wanting to know, do I find a common denominator or cross multiply? So to ease my pretty little brain, I did away with that other one, and this works. 20, we're doing it. Get your calculator. Pause me and see if you get it. Divided by 500 equals times 25000 equals 1,000 units. Let's see. What? You know. Yeah, we did. Saved another one. Okay. I'm going to do this one too. I mean, I know y'all are like, oh my God, I'm bored with it now. But anyway, you were doing the same thing. Heparin at 37 milliliters an hour. That's the dose ordered. And what we have is 1,000 milliliters of D5W with 50,000 units of heparin. So 1,000 milliliters, because they have to have the same last name, times 50,000. Yeah, we got it. We loaded with the units. 37. I hope you can see that. Divided by 1,000 equals times 50123 equals. Look, 1850. And I always say them out loud because I hate having to rework a problem. So if I'll just sound a little ignorant and saying them out loud, I'm only going to have to work that joker one time. But look, boom, saved another one. Doggone it. Bring us some heparin. I'm Julie, the nursing tutor. Next, I'm going to be doing a heparin protocol. So stay tuned.